when summer ends and the cold sinks upon you, bare legs and scurvy, you start to question your presence. Should you leave everyone behind, cry for the end, or kill the hurt? The same thing every year. Warm narcissism like your mother's slow-cooked head of sheep soup with prized pieces. The eye of the sheep, the tongue of the sheep, and the enriching brain of the sheep. One moment you might find yourself in the very north of Finland, drinking moonshine from a mug, all alone and nude in your smoky apartment complex. It tastes like dog sweat. No intentions of going out or even leaving. At other times, locked into grim hallucinations of tragedy striking family and lovers. Oh, how they will all feel sorry for you as the last one standing. You have 3 months of the year with sun. By the time June comes wandering, you're slowly recovering from spring's mania. June too is the woman you loved, but never could have. You both were yearning, but it wasn't meant to happen. Lost in love and sex with your pants on. You itch your inner thigh for ideas. This one came to you fast. You tell your dear leg, don't walk me into trouble today. Blaming everyone else is the easy shortcut. And admit it, you love it. You scare everyone not to get scared of your own self. You refuse hospital ham for dinner. For 4 years ago you knew someone who went by ham, and he rubbed you ill. Wrong way and too eager. All this rambling and self-pity. Maybe you should try navigating all your negative emotions and engage in a hobby. 3 years of dancing and 7 years of bad luck. For mommy once said, you are a mouth-breathing miracle, but always unhappy and never probably present. Hallucinating briskets and party favors, but the invitation never even reached you. 4 years you hung around Don Larry, sitting on wet rocks, suffering fog, mimicking seagulls, wishing there were bigger and better birds to taunt. You are bedbound and beyond bad. You see yourself a bug, crawling into spaces they say you don't belong. All the openings and you never hit the spot. You tangle your wet ponytail with further dirt, and can't help your own intuitions. The bathwater will be slurped for warm enrichment and fuel. Your skin again is itching. Someone save you, cause Jesus won't. This time your idea is sheer pretend. For amusement and essence, a metaphor absent days. This bitch is biting bait, believing a sleek serpent game. Your first mistake of the day was cold coffee. It might induce mania or it might leave you weary. The inside of your mouth is warm and clumpy, in sheer fear that the cheek skin you bite. At times you'll spit it at the grave of a stranger. Peter the itsy bitsy spider with the long lanky legs. Your parsnip friend from childhood just talked right at you. The option for roads, it will be a gamble, none will strike you cold. For times hard to swallow, but simple it's good. If rising above means to step on you. On winter's arrival, the snow is less than last year. As kid you could but slay down the Devil's Hill, but even that has been melted for years. All the children's shielded from the troublesome cold, wanting it different, but falling ill with the thought of change. You have half a mind now, the other half eaten by bad boy Benny Bob, whom you forever will despise for selling you flop to sky-high prices. You were not desperate, just young and unbeknown of the quality of junk. but Benny Bob remains a mortal enemy. The last thing you heard, he won't stop squealing perverted rhymes and persists on cock joking in the restroom at the local gym. For the cat that you miss, every time you let go, you name it Kurt Lemon. Kept you warm in the winter, by your side in the old home. You love all the goofy pets, the Borzo dog and the giant anteater. Walked on a leash in the tunnels of Paris, striking power divine, snouts reaching for high heavens.
Let me touch. Let me touch it. Oh, yes, let me touch it. Oh, no. Oh, no. It's looking like a mighty mess in here. Let me touch. Just come on, just let me.
Feeding the blue tits, they take it raw from your hand. Soon they too will fly far away. Come again spring, they'll be back after winter. As a child you used a jumperoo, hop as high as you could, and into a bush of stinging nettles, just to get a feeling of relief.
I have a wound. I have a wound. I had a wound. I have the wound. I have a wound.
You sense all friendships emerging around you. Dreads were the ones who never tried sticking around you. Can't be bothered with you, all wine and no shine. For a matter of fact, when notes break glass and icicle skulls, there's no howling welcoming sounds and memories, but for them, they won't acknowledge your existence. And you ask yourself where to find Dart, the piece with the sunken down car of disaster, parked around the nasty store you used to shop at. Your feet are cold and your thoughts are racing. For your best girl Annie with the peg leg and charming gap teeth, she'll be with you for the time, spending hardships, declining agreements over much milk. The place is forsaken, but elsewhere you don't feel ever wanted. Or the hurting it brought you, the membranes will never fade. Buckteeth Bernadette, whom you thought to be a sadist, scratching every itch. Young Agnes with the absent father. Alan Joe, the self-proclaimed head of law. Mighty Magdalene, with all her power to control you. Sweet Farah, whom you wished you could have protected from the world you lived through. Beth Cudina's loud weeping. Valerie, the friend you made and later lost. Katinga, who stole your bright ideas. And Methany, the unexplained. Biohazard Reuben, who always seemed to get himself in listeria trouble. The forest you used to roam for solitude, now a rich person's hiking trek, posing for pictures of their new hidden treasures. A place you felt as yours, now exposed for the mass. Next winter your bed will come hit even harder. You wish to go to distant lands, islands, for the chance of seeing a goony bird up close, gently touch its beak and befriend it, till it lifts you up on its meters of wings, riding above the small town that caused you so much pain. Why would they flee their original homes for this sticky, clinging weather? It leaches onto your skin as a fucking disease. You look at the ceiling and you see all your ancestors laugh until they cry. You stupid daughter of a dog. You had a choice and you chose this. Well, yes, and you could see, but you couldn't speak. And now you can scream and laugh as much as you want, without anyone questioning you, while even getting paid by Aunt Sophie Jensen and Colonizer Company.